Hi everyone, happy Monday. I can't believe it's Monday again. The weekend just went way too quick. Way too quick. Hi Kerry. Hi Glenda. Hi Elizabeth. Right, I found me on the iPad. Hi Sylvia. All is good with the world. Happy Monday. We have got our COVID tests back. We are COVID free, which was good because it was a long 3 days in isolation waiting for them. When you run out of bread and milk and you're like, just duck to the shop to get them. Oh, we can't. So that's all right. We're all good to go now. Hunter's back at daycare. It's been good. It was a very long week last week. And this week's a short week because it's a public holiday on Friday. Woohoo! Hi, Kerry. So, the lucky door winner from last week is Elizabeth. Congratulations, Elizabeth. I'll attach that prize to your class kit when I post that out. And then to get in the draw for this week, just post a comment, share the video, and you go into the draw and Adrian picks it out of some computer program, random picker or something. And it selects it on there that he just tells me name. And it's done. So the exciting stuff this week. Let me try and get that, bring those comments here. Hi, Chris. Yes, Hunter and Adrian are watching Masked Singer as well because he is quite obsessed with it and wants to make sure that wanted to watch it. So, but the annual catalogue is now live. So if you've all been waiting to order from this, you can now order, which is great because there's loads of things in here. So I thought I might flip you around and show you a few of my favorites. I do have loads of favorites in here, but I've even gone through and marked them. How prepped am I today? So I'll flip you guys around and hopefully that works. Hi Nita. Hi Julie. Yes, so this is the annual catalogue and I'm now allowed to show you the inside of it. So for those that haven't received their catalogues, just let me know. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I'll pop one in the post for you. I did send them a few weeks ago, so everyone should have theirs now. But I know what Australia Post is like. So I just wanted to show you a couple of my favourites. This Poinsettia Place Suite is my favourite. I love poinsettias. I've already made a few things with this, which I did show you last week, I think. But this whole suite, when it's in a suite like this, what did you get, Julie? Did you get your stamp and emboss machine? My order's still in picking. It hasn't even, not that I ordered that, but my order that I ordered the same day is still in picking. So I'm hoping they've just delayed updating the emails and it's actually on its way. This is really pretty, and the dies emboss as well as cut out. So you can cut them out and emboss, or you can just cut. That's exciting, Julie. And then the flocked paper as well is It's vellum on the back and smooth on the back, but it's raised and flocked on the front. So that's pretty cute. I really like that. And you don't have to buy the whole suite. You can just buy the bits and pieces that you like. But when you do buy the bundle, oh no, Elizabeth, still in quarantine. When you do buy the bundle, you do save 10% from Stampin' Up. So it's always nice to buy the bundle together. Let's try and move that cord out of the way. And this is the set that we're using tonight. Oh, thanks, Glenda. I showed these last week. I haven't added sentiments to these just yet. I need to finish them off. They're using the gold specialty paper from the Forever Fern suite and the red velvet paper from the Christmas catalogue with the poinsettia dies. Hi, Michelle. So I need to add a sentiment to them, but they're what I did. I showed them last week and stuff, but it's just a nice, quick, easy card with that specialty paper behind there. Hi, Rita. So, yes. And the stamp set that we're going to use tonight is this one, Gnome for the Holidays. I really liked this one. It's super cute, so I had to buy that. Hi, Marnie. And then I've also really liked this one because the Melty Snowman. That's what sold me on this one. Because in Australia, I'm sure you will love the mini when it's available. Yes, I can't wait for the mini to come out, but I don't need the big one, so we'll wait for the mini. In Australia, we have a hot summer or hot Christmas, so everything that's snowman related doesn't really sell very well here or doesn't make any sense. So this Melty Snowman really sold this set for me. So I bought that as well. And then this snowflake paper. I try to stay away from snowflakes, but the colours in this I had to buy the whole suite. Well, actually, I haven't bought the embossing folder, so I've bought everything else because the embossing folder didn't do it for me. But I've seen some really nice things with it. But the colours in this suite just sold it to me. And I have a 5-year-old son who is obsessed with Frozen. And these are the colours of Frozen. So I am going to be making something Frozen related for that when I get a chance. And I don't usually do too much in Halloween because although it's getting bigger and bigger every year in Australia. But the colours of this paper really sold me. So I really like Pretty Peacock, Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze is here than all there, and Basic Black. But the Blackberry Bliss and the Pretty Peacock really sold that paper to me. So that's coming as well. And this ribbon, I was hoping my order was going to be here, but it's not. It's this mesh ribbon that looks like spiderweb. That's cool. So I am excited for that. And then there is one last thing. And I didn't get the stamp set for that. I just got the paper. And then for this one, I got the bundle because we've got another punch like this. This one does proper banners. The other one does like a roundy banner thing. This does proper flagged banners. So I had to buy the punch, and if you buy the stamp set, it comes, you save 10% as a bundle. So I really like that, and I thought this is pretty good because it's got, not that we do Thanksgiving, but I like the little spider webby stamp, the bats, happy haunting. It's got a couple of Halloween things. It's got the Christmas. I really like the Christmas hat here, and the little hollies. I think they'll go on tags and everything else as well. And yeah, just a few other ones that I think it'll be a very versatile suite or bundle. So they're my picks out of the catalogue. And tonight I have prepped a little bit. So here is the Gnome for the Holidays. And I already have pre-stamped and coloured and cut them out because I thought it would take way too long for me to colour on camera. And I stamped a whole heap of them. I've re-inked my Memento ink pad and had a bit of a mishap when I did that stamp. But yeah, I've stamped a whole heap, and so I need to colour them in a bit more to use them on other projects. But these are the ones that I have already coloured. Don't know whether we'll use all of them, but better to be prepared. And then I thought tonight we would do a triple pop-up cube card. So I have not made one of these. I have prepped it, but I have not made one. So we will make it together, because you know there's only so much prepping I could do. And we'll see how it goes today. So I did get instructions off somebody who shared them online. Brenda Rennie has provided these instructions. So I'm sure she would have them on her blog as well. But we're going to try and make this card. So she's resized everything, because there's a few other demonstrators, like American demonstrators, that have done this, but they use probably will use them on all the one card, Julie. A lot of the time when American demonstrators create a card, if we follow those same measurements, we don't get 2 cards out of a piece of cardstock. So Australian demos have to resize everything to make them all fit so that it's as economical as possible. So out of 2 pieces of cardstock, you'll get 2 pop-up boxes out of this, but you need to cut them a bit different. So this is half an A4 sheet cut long ways, and it's scored at, so that's 10.5 centimeters wide, and the whole length of A4 scored at 7 centimeters, 14 centimeters, 21 and 28. And then on another piece of cardstock, score at 5, 10, 15, 20 centimeters, and then cut at 7 centimeters. And you'll get 4 of these out of the other piece, and you get 2 of these out of one, and this is one card, and you'll get enough left over for another card. So that is pretty clever. So I'm just burnishing and folding all the score lines here. And then we have all these matte pieces. So I'm using Basic Grey, and I'm using DSP from this set. 'Tis the Season at 6x6. Now I have had to use 3 pieces of 6x6 paper, and I have chosen to use something that it doesn't really matter what direction they're going. If you've got directional paper, I think you need to work out which way it is, and you'll probably waste paper. So you're better off choosing a paper, hi Marie, choosing a paper that doesn't really have direction on it, so that it doesn't matter which way your paper is, it still looks all right. Otherwise, I find when you use directional paper, you waste a lot of waste a lot of paper. So I've already matted all my pieces. So the Basic Grey is the layer, and then all the DSP, the Basic Grey pieces are 1/2 centimeter smaller than the rectangles, and the DSP pieces are 1/2 centimeter smaller again. Yep, I made tags and forgot to check the direction. Yes, and you do tend to waste a lot of paper that way if you're not watching. Hi Kirsty. If you're not careful when you're cutting and stuff. So I have chosen a piece of designer paper that doesn't really have direction on it, or it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so we have adhered all the mats to the pieces. We've done all that. Now we work with our bigger box first. And we need to stick some DSP on the inside. And I've got my Stampin' Seal Plus, which is what you use for boxes and things like that, because it just gives it a bit of a stronger seal. Plus I am very close to finishing this, and the Stampin' Seal, and I don't really want to try and replace that on camera. So we need to adhere this down. So hopefully everyone had a really nice weekend. I think the weekend just went way too quick. All right, that's that. And then here, the largest mats on DSP, and glue the tab together. Okay, and then we glue this. Whoops. Try and get it on the cardstock. Yeah, way too fast. But I gotta do stamping. Way too fast, but I got to do stamping up, so that's all good. Oh, yes. That's always a good weekend, Elizabeth, when we can craft. I got to have a play date with crafting as well. Oh no, Julie, working all weekend. And I'm just gonna make sure that that is a box. And then do the tab to the other end. All right, let's do these other two. I should have practiced this before, but we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4 of those. I work every weekend. Do you get days off during the week though then, Julie? I got to have a play date and Hunter got to have play date, so that was good. But yeah, it was 9 weeks in the making or something that it took us that long to get back together, just to try and get us on there with work and study and husbands. Okay. Adhere the largest mats. Glue the 2 of the smallest mats and DSP to the first and second scored areas from the tab on the smaller boxes. Doing that. I get Tuesday and Wednesdays off. I get every second Monday off. Oh, that's nice. Hunter's very excited about watching The Masked Singer. I told him I was going to tape it, but he didn't want to watch it tomorrow. See whether he has a sleep in the morning because of it. Then adhere the tab to the other end of the cardstock. Okay, if you're like me and very uncoordinated and can't get the glue on the cardstock piece, you just fold it over, okay? It just folds over really nice and easy. So what the instructions are saying is to fold this piece over so that before we cover all of them, so that you cover your join, because you can see the inside and the outside of the card, so this makes it a nice cleaner finish. Okay, so we have 2 boxes already, and then I think they go there. Let's stick tape on this. Okay, so that we cover up the join. That sits there like that. These sit there, and then why have I got 2 other bits that don't match up, really? I think they go in there. And they go there, which I probably should have adhered before. And for some reason I have got 2 other bits which don't seem to go anywhere. Anyway, we'll stick them down. All good. The only thing with this Stampin' Seal is that there is no wiggle room, no movement at all. Once it's stuck, she's stuck. So try and get it first go, because that will rip your cardstock to pieces. There's no second chances there. Okay. Two leftover bits go on the bottom of the cubes. Okay. That makes sense. Marnie? What do we have? They can be stuck there. So then we have the bottom bits here. Let's do that. But they're different, they were cut at a different size for some reason, and I think they should be cut at the same size, but anyways. Is what it is. So that is going there. Whoa, I've got boxes flying everywhere now. Okay. So then, I really should practice these things before I go online, Marnie, and I wouldn't have this issue. I get these bright ideas and watch Pinterest and YouTube, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll do that, I can do that. And I just don't have time to try it beforehand. And how am I going to stick this down? Okay. You need to line these up. This is half the size of this. So you need to line this up. Don't go over the score line. And And all right. Ta-da! I could have moved them down just a little bit because they're a bit floating. I really like it too. It's my favorite piece out of this new set. I was going to use the candy canes because I quite like them too. But then with the gnomes, I ended up using the grey in the beards. So I thought, well, this would be a good time to use the bells because there was quite a lot of grey in the bells. So that's our pop-up card, and apparently this fits in a normal envelope. No, it doesn't. Maybe 6x6 envelope. So, but that's all right, that fits. We'll have to make an envelope for that. And then we've got some scrap pieces. I used sorry, Julie, the DSP is from the 'Tis the Season 6x6 Designer Series pack. In the holiday catalogue. Now I did have some scraps, but I used them as my bookmarks in the catalogue, so I'll have to get some more scraps here. Because you need to do a bit of a little mounty thing so that your little gnomes can rest on something. So we need to do a bit of a banner, and I think I am going to create a banner so that if you see it, it'll look nice. Most of them have just done like a little shapy piece at the behind a piece, but they've also got a big enough picture or sentiment that covers it all. So I've just got a 1-inch piece. So our punches are designed to use upside down. So we're just poking the 1 inch because these are 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch. These staggered strips. Pop it in upside down. Line it up. Make sure that it's straight and punch. And if I didn't squash that, that would be fine. Let's get some scissors and cut that and pop that in again. Make sure that we're lined up. And then we're going to stick this behind here with some dimensionals. Oh! We might do 3 or no, we need to just do 2. Now you don't want to have it a tight fit, like it's better if you have it opened while you're trying to bend this around. I'm making this look a lot more difficult than it is really. Okay, now that that's there, we can stick our little men on here and girl. So I'm gonna stick them down, and I think because it's already popped up a bit, I'm just going to use tape or stamp and seal. Oh, that's coming off the roller. Okay. We just want tape down the bottom. Oh, now I've got a dimensional backing stuck to that. And then, oh, look at that. I'm going to stick this, is he going to fit? I was going to try and stick him on the inside, but he's not going to fit. He'll have to go on the outside too. We'll stick him on this side. See what happens when you're winging it. We're going to stick dimensionals on him because he's too flat now. And then I do have this skinny little piece, and we are going to stamp the sentiment, and hopefully this is going to work, that there's no place like Gnome for the Christmas season. And I've got shaded spruce for this. Whoa. For this. Oh, I've stamped upside down. That's all right. Now we're gonna pop him in the banner. Make sure that's centered. And then just gonna snip that off and pop him back in the banner. And make sure that we're centered here. How easy is that banner? And I'm going to stick one dimensional. No, I'm going to stick a couple more dimensionals and have that banner bend. Lift him up. Oh, I'm trying not to get ink everywhere. Okay, now let's just close this ink pad before it does happen. I should have taken the backing off the dimensional before I stuck it in. Truly, I am making this a lot more difficult than it should be. But okay, stick that one down. Stick that one down, and then we have to do some housework. Ah, thanks, Marnie. So then you can see a little message in there. When you open it up, it opens like that, and you've got a little message in there. So I don't know whether you can see that. This is really hard to do on the camera. That's very crooked, but I like it. I think it would have been better if I did stick a little banner there and it came across. But that is my 3D pop-up card version. So the instructions I used were from Brenda Rennie. And that, oh, maybe if I fold it up this way. Look, it does fit in a normal envelope if you fold it up this way. So that's good. because we like when things fold in a normal envelope. It is a bit fat, so depending if you get Australia Post, post that on normal size envelope. Some of them are a bit of a stickler for the rules, whichever one you get. But that's the card, ladies. Oh, where did my... Oh, and I've stuck my box upside down. Look. I've got paper here and no paper on the bottom. Ugh. That's what happens. Try a run, and I've done it on camera. Mistakes and all, ladies. That's all right. But hopefully you give it a go, and I'd like to see what you come up with. There's plenty of versions online. I've seen a lot of people do it with the Whiskey Business set, that for male orientated cards and stuff, but I thought I would do a Christmas version. Just make sure you stick the bits in the right, and then you've got your boxes in the right way. Otherwise you will have one box that's not covered like I do, because I've done it backwards. But anyway, and look forward to seeing you guys all next week. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.